Spider-Man, Brand New Day, the $355 million box office record. Chapter 1: The Hook. What if I told you that a superhero movie just shattered every box office record in history? In just 3 days, Spider-Man, Brand New Day has already earned over $355 million at the North American box office. That is not a typo. $355 million. This puts it dangerously close to Avengers Endgame, the previous record holder, which opened with $357 million. We are talking about the second biggest opening weekend of all time. And this is just the beginning of what could be an even bigger story. The film has already become a cultural phenomenon, with fans flooding theaters across the country and social media exploding with reactions. Chapter 2: The Numbers Breakdown. Let us break down exactly what happened this weekend at the box office. Spider-Man, Brand New Day opened on Thursday night with $72 million in previews alone. That already beat Avengers Endgame's previous preview record, which stood for years. Then Friday arrived and the film absolutely exploded. On Friday alone, it grossed $168 million. $168 million in a single day. That is the biggest single-day box office total ever recorded, surpassing even Avengers Endgame's previous record of $157 million. Saturday brought in $101.5 million, and Sunday added another $84.2 million. Over the 3-day weekend, the total was $354.8 million. Some early estimates put it at $355 million. The final number is still being tallied by box office analysts, but the early projections are staggering. Chapter 3: The Global Impact. But the domestic numbers are only half the story. Worldwide, Spider-Man, Brand New Day has already grossed $927 million. That is nearly $1 billion in just the first 3 days of release. The film opened in 62 countries simultaneously, and the response was overwhelming. In China alone, it earned $121 million in its opening weekend. In Mexico, $38 million. In the United Kingdom, $49 million. In France, $26 million. In Germany, $20 million. In Brazil, $23 million. The global appetite for this movie is absolutely enormous. To put this in perspective, the previous biggest global opening was Avengers Endgame at $1.2 billion. Spider-Man is on pace to challenge that record as well, and industry insiders believe it could reach $1 billion worldwide within the first week of release. Chapter 4: Why this movie is breaking records. So why is Spider-Man, Brand New Day performing so incredibly well? First, Tom Holland has become the definitive Spider-Man for a generation of fans. His 3 previous Spider-Man films have all been critical and commercial successes, building a massive and loyal fanbase that spans multiple age groups. Second, the story of Peter Parker navigating a world where his identity is no longer secret resonates deeply with audiences. Third, the action sequences are spectacular. The web-slinging choreography is the best it has ever been in the franchise, with each fight scene more creative and visually stunning than the last. And fourth, the emotional stakes are higher than ever before. This is not just another superhero movie. This is a story about loss, responsibility, and growing up. The film explores themes of grief and redemption in ways that have resonated with both longtime fans and newcomers alike. Chapter 5: The Historic Context. Let us put this in historical perspective. The previous biggest opening weekend in North America was Avengers Endgame at $357 million. Spider-Man, Brand New Day came within just $2 million of that record. That is extraordinary. The film also broke the record for biggest opening day, beating Endgame by over $10 million. Before Spider-Man, the last movie to come close to these numbers was The Avengers in 2012. The fact that a Spider-Man movie is now the second biggest opening in cinema history tells you everything about the power of this franchise and the enduring appeal of the character. Spider-Man has been a beloved superhero for over 60 years, and this film proves that the character is more popular than ever before. Chapter 6: What Comes Next? The box office is not slowing down anytime soon. With a 4,487 theater count, the film is still expanding in some international markets. International audiences are still discovering the movie, and the global total could easily push past $1 billion in the coming weeks. Industry analysts are already calling this the second biggest opening of all time, and some believe it could eventually surpass Endgame if the legs hold. The film has already become the highest-grossing Spider-Man movie ever, surpassing No Way Home. The sequel potential is enormous, and Sony has already announced plans for additional Spider-Man films in the pipeline. The Marvel Cinematic Universe continues to dominate the box office, and Spider-Man is leading the charge. Chapter 7: The Bottom Line. Spider-Man: Brand New Day has rewritten the box office record books. A $355 million opening, a $927 million global launch, and a path toward becoming one of the highest-grossing films of all time. This is not just a victory for Sony and Marvel Studios. This is a victory for the Spider-Man franchise and for the superhero genre as a whole. Tom Holland has proven once again that he is the definitive web-slinger for this generation. The question now is not whether this movie will be successful. The question is how high it can go. Outro. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button and subscribe for more box office analysis. Drop a comment below telling me what you think about Spider-Man: Brand New Day. Do you think it can beat Avengers: Endgame's record? I will see you in the next one. Chapter 8: The Fan Response. The fan response to Spider-Man: Brand New Day has been nothing short of ecstatic. Social media has been flooded with positive reviews, fan art, and theories about what comes next for Peter Parker. Audiences have praised the film's emotional depth, its stunning action sequences, and Tom Holland's performance. Critics have called it the best Spider-Man movie ever made, surpassing even the beloved Spider-Man: Into the Spider-Verse. The film currently holds a 96% rating on Rotten Tomatoes, making it one of the highest-rated superhero movies of all time. Fans are already speculating about potential sequels and spin-offs, and the demand for more content is overwhelming. Chapter 9: The Economic Impact. The economic impact of Spider-Man: Brand New Day extends far beyond the box office. Merchandise sales have skyrocketed, with Spider-Man action figures, clothing, and accessories flying off the shelves. Theme parks have reported increased attendance, with Disney's Avengers Campus seeing record crowds. The film has also boosted the local economies of every city where it opened, creating thousands of jobs and generating millions in tax revenue. The ripple effect of this movie will be felt for years to come. Chapter 10: Comparing to the Legends. When we compare Spider-Man: Brand New Day to the greatest box office openings in history, the numbers speak for themselves. It is the second biggest opening weekend ever, behind only Avengers: Endgame. It is the biggest opening for a Spider-Man movie, surpassing No Way Home by a significant margin. It is the biggest opening for a Sony Pictures film, surpassing every previous record. And it is the biggest opening for a movie released in the summer of 2026. The film is on track to become one of the top 5 highest-grossing movies of all time, and it has not even finished its theatrical run yet.